Friends, in this video I am going to explain you what are the laws of forces. Basically there are two laws of forces. One is triangle law of forces and another is Lamy's theorem. So I will taking here the first law, that is triangle law of forces. When three forces are acting at a point simultaneously, the direction and magnitude can be used to represent a triangle when three forces are said to be in equilibrium. Equilibrium means the result of these three forces applied at O is zero. That is, horizontal components, vertical components, and momentum of the object at O is zero. Hence, these forces are called as equilibrium forces. We just replace these forces to the sides of a triangle. The triangle ABC will become. You may observe here three forces are there, P, Q and R. P is from direction is towards left and R is upward and Q is downward. That means they are in a sequential direction. There are no opposite directions, they are in sequential direction, in order they are arranged. So when these forces can construct a triangle, then the forces are said to be in equilibrium. From the triangle, the ratio between the force and the side it representing, the ratio between the side force and the side it representing remains constant as per the law of triangle of forces. So we can use this ratio to find the value of unknown force or unknown side of a equilibrium forces constructed triangle. So next one is Lamy's theorem. What Lamy's theorem states is the ratio between the force and sign of sign of angle between other two forces. The ratio between a force and sign of angle between other two forces remains constant. You may observe in the diagram. Let's take the P force, P divided by sin alpha. Alpha is the angle between other two forces. So P by sin alpha is equal to Q. When you take Q force, we take the angle beta. Beta is the angle between P and R, other two forces. When we take R, we take gamma. Gamma is the angle between other two forces P and Q. The ratio between a force and the sign of angle between other two forces remains constant is the statement of Lamy's theorem. Using Lamy's theorem, we can find the angles, we can find the forces in different type of problems. So let's take one simple example. How can we apply Lamy's theorem to a problem? Let's take two forces making an angle 45 degree and 60 degree respectively with the horizontal. You may observe I have taken P and Q are the two forces and they are making an angle 45 degree with the horizontal. P is making 45 degree and Q is making 60 degree with the horizontal. Also, weight of 50 Newton has been tied to them. A force of a mass or a weight of 50 Newton is tied to these two threads has been tied them. Calculate the tension experienced by each rope. P is one rope and Q is one rope. To them a weight of 50 Newton is tied. What will be the tension of P rope and Q rope? So we can apply the Lamy's theorem for this diagram. Lamy's theorem states that the ratio between a force and the sign of angle between other two forces remain constant. When you take P, we get sin alpha. When you take Q, we should take sin beta. When we take R, we should take sin gamma. So we can first of all we should calculate the alpha, beta and gamma from the diagram. To calculate alpha, you may observe here it is horizontal line and R is a vertical line. Angle between horizontal and vertical line is 90 degree. 90 degree plus 60 degree. 90 plus 60 it becomes 150 for alpha. So alpha becomes 150. Similarly for beta, the line angle between horizontal and vertical line is 90 degree. 90 degree plus 45 degree it becomes 135 degree. For gamma, the total angle of the horizontal line is 180 degree. 180 minus 45 minus 60, remaining it will become gamma, that is 75 degree. So in this way we have to first calculate the angles alpha, beta, gamma in the diagram. Let's take to find the value of Q, the force Q, by taking one pair of ratios. You may take here in the equation we have given P by sin alpha, Q by sin beta, R by sin alpha. I have taken this pair, second pair, Q by sin beta equals R by sin gamma. So taking that, Q by sin beta in the last beta we have calculated 135 degree is equal to 50 by sin gamma. Sin gamma I have calculated 75 degree. By substituting the values, we can find the value of Q. Q will become Q is equal to 50 into sin 135 divided by sin 75. So sin 135 becomes 90 plus 45. 90 plus 45 comes in the second quadrant. Sin is positive. So sin changes to cos. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Then you will get Q is equal to 50 into 1 by root 2 divided by 0.797. 0.97 is the value of sin 75. So hence we get Q 36 Newton. Now I am taking the first pair. It is this one, PQ pair. I am taking PQ pair. P by sin alpha is equal to Q by sin beta. Just substituting the value of sin alpha, that is 150 degree, and sin beta, that is 135 degree. So cross multiplication this equation, we get P is equal to 36 into sin 150 divided by sin 135. Sin 150 is 90 plus 60. 90 plus 60 comes in the second quadrant. As 90 is the vertical line, sin changes to cos. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. 36 divided, that is 0.5. 36 into 0.5 divided by sin 135. 135 is 90 plus 45. 90 plus 45, it becomes cos 45. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 value is 0.707. 36 into 0.5 divided by 0.707, you will get 25.73 Newton. So hence the value of P and Q are calculated. So in this way we can find the value of any forces using Lami's theorem. So Lami's theorem and triangle law of forces are very important. They are frequently asked in many type of examinations. So be prepared about this type of problems. So thank you. Thanks for watching.